Hello, everyone, and welcome to Spoilers, obviously. I'm your host, Joel, and with us, Moses Moon.
That's me.
And as well, my older brother, Gaydam. I'm trying to say gay and Adam at the same time. Adam!
Gay and Adam at the same time is pronounced Yoel.
Oh. Now.
Hey,
The
yo,
Sparks are
everyone.
Playing off this match. Jeez.
I came in, fires blazing.
Well. Moses, do your thing.
Oh, okay. I have permission. Okay. All right.
What's up?
Yeah. It's good. What are we talking about? What are we doing?
So
What are we doing?
Yeah, so today, this episode is going to be a day late. I'm not going to say why and who is the fault over here, but it's not because of me or Moses.
Yep.
So
Fucking Santa Claus.
Jesus.
Yeah. Anyways, someone bailed on us when we were supposed to record and didn't tell us. And
What
yeah,
the fuck? Your audience have no idea that there is no concept of time. They either see an episode or not. Right now, you're wasting your audience's precious time that they have on the commute, or I don't know, strangling a dog. Well, I don't know. Your audience are probably those weird, freaky people who listen to this while
they love the banter. We've taken polls and it said that they like the banter, so we're keeping that up for like the first 5 minutes.
Yeah,
We're meeting
All
a
right.
quota.
All right.
you would know this, Adam, if you were not,
You fucking
podcast
attend the
over.
meetings.
So today, our agenda is to talk about mutilation.
Mutilation.
I heard our gender's not agenda, and so I was like, I don't know what that has to do with anything, but all right, let's go.
Yes, Adam has genders, apparently.
Yeah, it's 2022.
That's right.
Yeah.
And you have to respect my genders.
Fuck
That's
your
right.
genders. Fuck it. Shove it up your ass.
You still have to respect it.
Oh, I respect nothing.
I respect your ass.
Take all those genders and shove it up your ass like everything else you like to do up there.
Let me tell you something. A real Targaryen who is in the Green Party fucking has no genders. Oh, fuck you! I chose a side. Fuck you all.
Oh, fuck.
Okay, so
What?
let's actually get into it. Adam kind of spoiled once again what we're talking about.
Welcome to Spoilers, obviously, where we talk about everything we're not supposed to. Hey. Wait, I'm gonna spoil it before we're talking about House of Dragons. I know that's what we're talking about. We're talking about House of Dragons.
Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon, season 1, episode 10. Episode 10 of House of the Dragon. Last episode of this season.
A finale, if you will.
What did you guys think, in short, of this episode?
Go ahead, Adam.
I thought it was amazing. It was really, really fucking insane, guys. I mean, it's no first season of Game of Thrones, right? But it's I mean, it's pretty amazing. Come on, guys. It's exactly what we all wanted to see.
I liked it. Not gonna lie. It was right where I was at. I don't know. Like, what did the first Game of Thrones ended on? What the Starks the Starks being disbanded, correct?
The first Game of Thrones, episode 9, Ned Stark gets killed. And the finale episode is where the dragons are being reborn for the first time in 200 years.
Right. Okay. So for this is the finale being that we've reached an end. The king is dead. the crown is being defunct, and now Rhaenyra has to like defend, like choose whether this is worth fighting for. And then she's like, fine, fuck it, we're gonna do it. And then she sends her envoys, and we end on a high note. That being, took place over like a couple thousand feet in the air of dragons devouring each other. I think that's a pretty damn good enough ending to rival Game of Thrones season 1. However, I mean, the stakes weren't necessarily as high because we weren't as invested in the children as we were Ned Stark. However, I fucking approve. It gets about 8.59 out of 10 for me on that one.
Wow.
8.5. That is a very good number.
That's interesting that you say 8.5, because on the Hebrew podcast, that's what Adam said, 8.5.
No, voila, it's the kid of the ream. What fun, friends.
Yep.
Some things don't work in English.
Okay,
Truly,
so Adam, you give us your point, even though I just said it, but still.
Defend yourself.
Yeah, 8.5. They finished up the season with a way where things are going to develop even after a year goes by. Like when a year goes by and they open up season 2, things have happened. It can either be a jump in time, or it can be this one already gathered their army. It's you have a feeling that even though the show season 1 is over, that it's still happening behind the scenes. Like that when you start season 2, it's not gonna be stuck in time, because they set everything in motion, just like Game of Thrones, where Ned Stark died, and that was extremely emotional because we followed him for a whole season. Over here, we didn't follow, like Moses said, we didn't follow a lot of the children because they jumped in age and the characters changed physically, and so it was hard to follow them. So we weren't that invested, but when you look at an overall picture, you can see how the wheels are turning and things are happening. And
super engaging.
Fucking dragons,
Dragons, dragon on dragon action, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
Well,
I'm all for it.
I'm going to be the one who doesn't go with the 8.5, and I'm going to go I'm going to go with a 7.5. Yeah. So
defend yourself over the jeering of a crowd. Go ahead, go for it.
Who's stuck?
Go ahead.
No, I'm gonna let them rant. Okay, so my reasoning for the 7.5. First of all, this show is amazing. I'm gonna start first with the positive, and then I'm gonna go with the negative. This show is absolutely amazing. The effects, the acting, the storyline, the stakes, everything is absolutely amazing. I absolutely loved it. More than once, I was like, holy shit, what's going to happen? Like, okay, I can feel the buildup coming. Here it is. Like, oh my God, I loved it. Bemet, really, really great. 100%. Why? Okay.
We're all relieved.
Now for the bad reason why I'm gonna go with a 7.5. It's the time jumps. I highly enjoyed the first half.
Okay, go ahead.
I highly enjoyed the first half of this season. I love the actors. They did a great job. By the time we get to the second half of the season, we have different actors, and now need to like, oh wait, this person was that person is this person. And I finally got to know everyone's names, and now I need to remember everyone's names again. We still don't remember everyone's names. Like the sea serpent, I don't remember his name, and yeah, he was in all, like, since the first half to the second half.
So what you're saying is you're too stupid to remember the character.
Yeah, you know what? I guess I'm too stupid to remember the names of the characters. But no, it's the time. I feel like the first half of the season is a different show that takes place in this world, and the second half of another show takes place in this world. So it's like I'm watching over two different shows that is actually one show. So that is like my issue with this. But still, regardless of that, this show is absolutely amazing. Highly recommend it. I had a great time. Probably gonna watch it again. So yeah, this is, that's why I'm gonna give a 7.5. With all of us together, our rating is 8.1. So still not bad.
All right. Well, I mean, all right. Cool. Yeah. All right.
Since we started with fun facts and our ratings and all that, so I'm going to continue with it before we actually jump into the episode.
Is it QR code of the day?
No, it's not Marvel.
Fuck.
So yeah,
every brand should have a QR code of the day. Come on,
yeah.
How rad would that be? When you pause in this frame, all the buildings, all the bricks of the building form a QR code.
So that'd be amazing.
The scales of the dragon in this episode form a QR code. All right, I'm done. Go ahead.
Anyways, so about season 2, I misinformed Adam on the Hebrew podcast, but then I fixed it on the after credits. So I'm not gonna misinform our audience over here. So season 2 is not going to be released until hopefully early 2024, not 2023. They're only gonna start filming early 2023.
I see.
Which means we are going to get season 2 of House of the Dragon and season 2 of Rings of Power in the same time, just like season 1 and 2. Oh my god!
Oh
wow, that's gonna. Oh my god, that's so funny. I mean, they kicked their ass in the first season, and they're actually gonna do it again in the second season.
Yeah,
because you know Rings of Power is gonna be a huge flop. You just know it.
Oh yeah, it's gonna be a huge flop. But yeah, so season 2 of House of the Dragon, or Hot D, is going to be released in sometime 2024. They didn't give us a specific date. So that's one. Number 2, Winds of Winter. George R. Martin did give us a little update. He is more than 75.
He's not dead yet?
No.
Actually, the funny part is it just came out with another book.
Exactly.
But not finished the actual.
Yeah.
He doesn't really care about that. Even though there was a article that said he promises that he's already 2/3.
3/3.
Towards
3/3.
3/3 is a whole, y'all. That means he finished it.
Okay, so there is a interview.
He didn't finish. It's 2/3.
Okay.
He says he's about to finish Winds of Spring, whatever it's called.
Winds of Winter.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, something spring.
Whatever. There is an interview on YouTube with George R. Martin about this House of the Dragons show, about the books that he, the Winds of Winter and the other one, and also the new book that he released, and a few Q&A. I am going to put a link in the bio for that interview for anyone who wants to listen to that. I do remember he said 3/3 something, whatever. Anyways, he is a lot closer. Shut the fuck up, Adam. He did say he's a lot closer.
Is a whole. Oh my god. All right, I'm gonna be quiet now.
He said that he is closer to the end of the book, but there's also another book after that he needs to release. He said that this book, out of all the books he wrote, the main plot, this is the biggest book out there.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
Who the fuck cares? Just fucking release the book already.
Yeah. Totally.
I'm so over it. Also, I've never read the books.
Oh, come on. I actually read all of them.
I actually don't care.
I read the first book. It was really good. I know that from the second
hear
book
they're
actually
good,
changes.
but I have an issue with George, with his just some of his personal stances that get fed into the books. It's like his personal take with Tolkien and whatever. Like, he offends me. So I'm not gonna read his books.
Okay. So yeah, that's a little update about the books and the
Hope you liked it.
And season 2. Again, I'm gonna put a link in the bio for the interview itself for anyone wants to see and listen to it. It's like an hour long. But then we also have new TV shows. I did say it earlier in the podcast, but I'm gonna repeat it over here again. I believe they did confirm a sequel for Game of Thrones called Snow. It's about Jon Snow. I'm not sure when it's going to come out. I don't remember exactly if it was confirmed. What I do know,
want it.
that is one of the shows that I don't really give a fuck about because it's not based off of books or anything. But I do know they did confirm a show about Queen Nymeria that is going to take place 1,000 years before Game of Thrones and 8,000 years and 800 years before House of the Dragon, and that is 10,000 ships.
I don't care.
And I will walk 10,000 ships. No, that's not the song.
I will sail 10,000 ships.
Right.
And I would sail 10,000 more just to be the man who's sailed 20,000 miles to stumble at your door. Doesn't work.
To sell 10,000 ships to your door.
But the lyric is 5,000, so that you'd say 10,000 at the end. So then that just doesn't make any. Well, whatever.
So you change the numbers. Anyways, let's actually jump into the episode itself and talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
This episode, as great and as amazing as it was, it's a build-up episode to a battle. We have seen also in the Long Night battle against the White Walkers, the episode where you have like the build-up, like the preparation for the battle. Not a lot happens. It's just people talking. So it's like
problem with people talking here.
No, but it's like not a lot happens in the episode. What really happens in the episode, like the oh my god, it's towards the end of the episode. But over here, you still have a lot happening. So we start with Rhaenyra, talking, and then some guy, the queen that was not, or that wasn't, came to Rhaenyra,
that will never be,
and told her, "Hey, here's one bad news: your father's dead. Here's another bad news.
Surprise!
Here's another bad news: your brother usurped you and took the throne."
It's a gift.
It's a gift.
It was obvious.
Oh my gosh.
If you didn't know.
Here is the third bad news. Because she got those two bad news, Rhaenyra is actually getting into labor, into early labor to be more accurate.
Stressed. Yeah.
Because of the stress and the bad news. And because of that, she gives birth to a preemie that is eventually dead.
Not eventually, dead on the spot, basically.
Yeah, dead on the spot. But
it woke up dead.
It did not wake up.
That's not how death works, my brother.
That was a reference from a funny movie. Never mind, I forgot the name of the movie.
Oh.
Yeah, I recognize it, but I don't know. I'm gonna look that up while you guys are babbling.
Okay. So, anyways, while Rhaenyra is trying to give birth, first of all, holy fucking shit! That was tough to watch. Jesus. The only thing I did love about that scene specifically,
even Jesus didn't watch that. He's like, "Shit, woman,
close your legs." The only thing that I did love and appreciate about that scene specifically is the connection with Rhaenyra and her dragon. We know, and they do tell us, and they show us specifically Rhea how they connected to the dragons spiritually.
Mm-hmm.
And that is very important because later on, I have a theory of what happens in the end about being connected with your dragon spiritually. So yeah,
they're pulling a werewolf, not a werewolf, Jesus,
dragon?
a direwolf kind of thing.
I don't know. Maybe.
All right.
Who knows? Anyways, Daemon hears this bad news as well. He flips shit and it's like, yeah, let's go to war. Let's fucking kill the Greens and we are the Blacks. So to be more specific to anyone who doesn't know, high towers are called the Greens. Why? Because when they go to war, the high tower,
it's a gift. They wear green.
It's not only that they wear green, but the light, whenever they go to war, they light the tower in green, the fire, whatever it is. So they declare war. So they're the Greens. The Targaryens, Rhaenyra, Daemon, and all that, they are all considered the Blacks. When the queen that was not came, she
racist
said,
much?
Not really. But when
I'm offended on behalf of Black people. That's how I virtue signal.
It's not skin color.
I'm pretty sure it is.
It's not. It's just the coat of arms.
That's color. Actually not true. The Valerian line, those guys were black.
Anyways, so when the queen that was not comes to Rhaenyra, she says the Greens are, they usurp the throne and they're after you and after your children. So yeah. So you have the Greens and you have the Blacks, and Daemon wants all-out war, and he is, crazy for it. Rhaenyra, in the meantime, she's like, no, let's wait. First, let me give birth. That happens. Then she buries the child, and then one of the Kingsguards shows up from King's Landing with the crown that her father had.
Yeah, that was a cool little hey. I don't remember how she got the crown though.
Seriously, Mose? Out of all the things you could have said, it was a gift.
It was a gift. That's fair enough. But I mean, like, seriously, like the last time we saw it, it was on the freaking guy's head, and then the dragon was like, brrr, and then she like gave a little wink and a nod and like headed out the chimney like Santa Claus, and it's like, all right, cool. and then that was that. There's no way that was established like yoink.
No, it was. So the Kingsguard, he took the crown last episode.
Oh, that's right, because he wore the Conqueror's crown, the other crown, not the crown of peace.
Exactly.
Yeah, my bad. I'm sorry. Yeah. I remember things now, everyone. Thank you. I'm paying attention.
I remember things differently.
No, I liked that moment. I thought that was pretty rad. I was like, ooh. Also, I liked the loyalty. I would have liked to see at least one of those white cloaks be like, I can't, and by honor gets burnt by a dragon, because come on, we all fucking love those scenes. We love the dragons burning people.
Oh yeah, it's awesome. Adam loves it because dragons.
I get off on that shit.
Dragons.
Anyways, so
dragon. Little dragon ASMR.
When that scene happened, I was like, yeah, fuck yeah, go Rhaenyra, but at the same time, because of Joffrey, we know she dies. But still,
so what?
I'm gonna root for her.
You're looking at it in the wrong way.
Okay, you know what? Okay, how about like this? We have been talking about this multiple times on this podcast and the Hebrew podcast. We have two teams. We have the Greens, the Black, or High Towers and Targaryens. Moses, which side are you on?
who am I? Whose side am I on?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm invested in the story. I know what's gonna happen, but obviously I'm on Team Rhaenyra. Like, I haven't been swayed. Like the craftiness of the Greens. Like, I don't want them to win. Like, fuck those guys. Fucking dick face hand dude. Like, no,
Hand dude or feet dude?
no. The hand.
Oh,
Oh, yeah. We kind of understood something different from that.
Not the cripple.
Hey,
Up,
that is crippleish of you.
Your Yoral is
Able-bodied of
offended
me.
by Yoral is offended for every crippled out there.
Sure. Anyways, Adam,
So-
which side are you on?
So I'll tell you like this. The Greens need better PR. They really do,
Yeah.
because
They suck.
they do suck. They're schemers. They're little shits. And the only thing that's going for them, the only reason for me to ever root for them is Aemon and his fucking amazing dragon.
I had to say, it's Aemon with the really crazy, like, crystal
Yeah.
purple eye.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
pretty rad. I like
It is
him.
rad.
He's a good character. I had to say, he's played really well, and I'm definitely invested in him as a good bad guy.
Me too.
Good bad, fuck, like, whatever. I want to see what he gets up to.
Yes, exactly. So I'm totally rooting for him. I
Mm.
have no connection whatsoever to Rhaenyra's children, both because I don't know, they're little pissants, right? They're not. You can see immediately that if the crown does go down to them, then that's not good. They're little picture kids who who still wants their mommies, and but on saying that, you also don't want it going to Aegon because that guy is a rapist, drunkard. But
Yeah.
so like who are you really rooting for? You know that you're not really rooting for Rhaenyra because she can die anytime, giving birth. Like, this episode showed you how fragile giving birth was. Just again, like, even though we saw childbirth many times in this season, they just gave it to us like one more time. Oh, so you guys don't like watching women give birth because it's painful and it's horrible? Let's show it to them one more time. So they show it to us, and you realize like Rhaenyra can die any second now. The battle isn't who's going to be king. The battle is what line is going to succeed. That's what's important here. And she comes to her children, she says, it's your duty, right? If they die, you're going to be next in line, and that's what's important. And let me tell you something, I don't want Luke or whatever the one to be next in line because they suck.
Yeah, but they're at least more noble-hearted than the frickin' Targaryen blonde head people.
Oh, look at you talking about the person who is more noble should be king in the world of Game of Thrones.
Yes. I mean, honestly,
haven't paid
I'll make my
attention-
point more strong. Did you not see the king before he died? Like, by the end, all of us were like emotionally deeply nestled with him. At first we're like, but then we understood his core principles and how hard he just wanted to keep that until his very last breath. The kingdom was under peace and was noble, though maybe a facade at the most. It was still better than nothing. So
Right, but that's when he's already king. When it comes to taking his
Right.
place, that's when shit goes down. And just
Yeah.
like what's his face told Reek, if you think this is going to have a happy ending, you haven't been paying attention.
Yeah, but that's Game of Thrones. This is House of Dragon. So
No, it's
it's a different story, man.
So yes, we know that Rhaenyra is going to die, eaten by Aegon's dragon in front of her kids. We know this, right? But a lot can happen till then, right, y'all?
Yes, definitely a lot can happen. So, okay, I want to say my point of view. My point of view, I am on Rhaenyra's side 100%. I am. The only problem I have is I know how she's gonna die, and it's a fight who is going to sit on the throne between Rhaenyra and Aegon, her brother. But you know what? If we are going to have 4 seasons, just like George R. R. Martin said, that in order to say this story properly, you need 4 seasons, each season 10 episodes. So the bigger question is, who do you think will sit on the throne by the end of, this show? Is it going to be by the end of the show? Is it going to be someone from Rhaenyra's team, or is it going to be someone from the Hightowers team? Essentially, essentially, we do know it's going to be a Targaryen. Either way, we know that for a fact. But which side?
This show is called House of the Dragon. It's not called Dance of Dragons. That means by season 5, 4, whatever, we could easily finish the season by ending it with the Mad King.
I don't think so, because the directors did say they're not going to do any time jumps anymore, which means, yes, it's called House of the Dragon, but we're focusing specifically on the Dance of the Dragon, timeline. Like, you have Game of Thrones,
Yeah, I got it.
but it's, A Song of Ice and Fire.
All right.
So who do you think is from which side, from which team? You have team green, team black. Who do you think is going to sit on the throne by the end of this show? Whatever season it may be.
We know via the books.
Okay, you know what? How about this?
It's spoilers, obviously, man. We're already in the know.
Okay, I personally don't know. Let's be honest. I don't know.
It's going to be Viserys the second.
Okay, I don't know which side he is.
Dude, that's Rhaenyra's son, the baby.
Oh, okay.
Where she just in episode 9, she just showed him to Viserys while he was dying, and she said, "Look, it's Viserys the second." And Viserys dying, he said, "Ah, a name for a king." Kind of hinting. Right.
Okay.
And then he kind of.
Okay, well, I did not know that. As I was, saying
Spoilers.
all this. Yeah, it's spoilers, so whatever. But no, as I was saying all this, I thought, what if they're gonna pull off a Game of Thrones ending and do like who's gonna sit on the throne?
It's Bran. Bran comes back as the 3-eyed raven, and they're like, "We should have Bran the Builder be the king."
My God!
Oh, the twist!
That's actually a bigger twist than I thought. But what I thought they're gonna do is like, who's gonna sit on the throne? It doesn't matter, because they're gonna marry each other, and in the end, it's gonna be green and black, because their kids is gonna sit.
Gonna marry her anyway.
They do marry each other. Kids off.
Yeah, I know, but as if this is what's gonna end this battle, this war, the Dance of the Dragon. The greens and blacks, they married each other, and their kids sit on the throne, and yippee, we win.
Yippee.
Whatever.
Yippee.
Anyways, let's continue on. We have Daemon singing a song to a dragon.
That was
cool. I like that moment.
Amazing.
Hence why the episode is called The Black Queen. Damn, she thick.
The Black Queen?
Yeah,
isn't that what it's called?
Yeah, it's called the Black Queen because, again, she is Team Black and she is a queen now.
I honestly thought it was about the dragon at the end there.
No. So
sure. But I mean, that one dragon that Daemon seduced, like the true bard he is, I'm pretty sure, that's what we're talking about. That's firepower.
Oh,
do you want to tell us who this dragon is?
Yes, I want to. Or do you want to do it? Because I already told you in the Hebrew podcast.
I forgot.
Okay. So this dragon belongs to the king we saw in the very first episode, right before, he gave the crown to Viserys, right? What's his name, Adam? You remember? Jaehaerys. Okay, so this dragon belongs to Jaehaerys. Once Jaehaerys died, the dragon did not allow anyone to claim him, to ride him, to be. He did not want any new riders. So what did the dragon do? He just flew away to Dragonstone and stayed in Dragonstone. We do know that this dragon is the second biggest dragon in the world. We do see how big the dragon is that Aemond has later on in the episode, but this dragon is the second biggest dragon as of right now. Well, most likely, but clearly. Anyways, so why did Daemon go and sing to the dragon?
Because you want some dragon.
Exactly. He wants.
It was very romantic.
He wants the dragon power. He needs allies, and the allies is the dragons, and he wants more power. He wants to be strong. So he's singing to the dragon, telling the dragon, "Hey man, you are going to have a new rider." Now the new rider cannot be a Daemon. Why cannot be Daemon? Like I said earlier in the episode, the riders and the dragons, they are connected, spiritually with one another.
Only have one.
Exactly. You can only have one. You cannot have a new as a rider. So, which means Daemon is singing to the dragon, not to say, "Hey, I'm your new rider." He's saying you're going to have a new rider very soon. I don't think we saw the character who's going to be his new rider. I have a theory who it might be.
Who's it going to be? Who's your theory?
Okay, so my theory is, we do know the name of the character in the books, but I'm not talking about the name. I'm talking about an actor. Henry Cavill. There were very many rumors about Henry Cavill being in season 2, which were not confirmed. It's just rumors. There's also rumors about Elizabeth Olsen, but again, nothing is confirmed. The director did tell us no more time jumps, which means we're not going to see like Aemond, the king, all of a sudden older, and it's Henry Cavill, which tells me we could potentially, if the rumors are true, we might see Henry Cavill in a different role. Now, the director also confirmed we are going to see the young Rhaenyra and Alicent again, which means a flashback. What if we also see
them making love?
No, but sure. But no, what if we see...
Sorry.
Weren't they 15 back then?
Yeah, they were.
Whatever.
Yeah.
The actors aren't.
No, they're not. But anyways, what if we see a flashback all the way back to Aegon the Conqueror? And if we do, that could be a Henry Cavill. But in case if we don't have that flashback, so I'm thinking, and here's my theory, the new writer for this big dragon, if Henry Cavill is going to be in season 2, is going to be Henry Cavill.
Well, that would be cool.
Who's it going to be?
I forget the name. It's in the books. I can look it up later and send it to you guys. But yeah, that's my theory about who's going to be the new writer. Now, why I also think the Henry Cavill theory could be, a very strong theory that we are going to see him in season 2. Henry Cavill is confirmed to be in Superman. Okay. He recently confirmed that he's no longer continuing with The Witcher. So season 3.
Yeah, I'm okay with that choice, but they chose a really bad actor.
Oh yeah, they chose really bad. So season 3 of The Witcher is going to be the last season Henry Cavill is going to be at. And then later he quits. Why does he quit? Does he hate being The Witcher? Does he not like the people, the directors, the actors? Or maybe he has bigger projects in his hand that he doesn't have time.
We'll find out in the next episode of Spoilers. I'm just kidding.
No, but yeah, what if he doesn't have time for season 4 as to be in The Witcher? Which means
they should just have him in him as Henry Cavill playing Henry Cavill. It would make sense anyways.
Yep, I would watch that. Yep. We know that he loves The Witcher. I mean, it had to be an offer he couldn't refuse.
Exactly.
Make him an offer he could refuse.
And what if this is the offer they gave him? Hey, we want you to be in season 2. It's kind of same time as you were supposed to film season 4 of The Witcher. Which one do you prefer to do? So that's
Well, I'm all for it.
Yeah, me too. I just prefer he would be Aegon the Conqueror. But if he is, quitting The Witcher to be in House of Dragon, you won't quit for a flashback for like a
Well, we know that he can certainly pull off a wig, so
yeah.
my man crush of my life.
Anyways, let's continue. We have the Hand of the King comes
Fuck that
to
guy.
Rhaenyra, and
This guy comes to Dragonstone every time he gets threatened by a dragon. It's ridiculous. You would think, by the third time there would be, what, let's just burn this guy.
Dude, last time he showed up
It's gonna happen.
Dragonstone, last time he came up to Dragonstone, it was to stop Daemon from basically trying to usurp. And over here, it's Rhaenyra who, like over there, Rhaenyra tried to stop Daemon, but over here, it's like Daemon and Rhaenyra are trying to stop them from usurping. So it's it's very interesting.
Still waiting for the Hand to get his comeuppance.
Anyways, so the Hand of the King shows up to Rhaenyra and basically gives her an ultimatum by the king. He tells her, you got an offer from the king, basically declare Aegon. Declare Aegon as the true king, and you will get Dragonstone, your son will get, this place, that place, and everything will be all good.
He'll be a fucking cupbearer.
Yeah. No, but one son will get that place, the other son will be a cupbearer. So basically he comes like, cease and desist. Like he is a, peace offering. She says no. Now, later on, we are going to find out someone is going to start. I'm going to say that later in the episode about who starts the battle of the Dance of the Dragon. Well, which we actually didn't talk about when the queen that was not came and told Daemon and Rhaenyra that she survived, and they're like, yeah, how are you alive?
But yeah, no, she was alive. I liked the scene from the last episode where she goes into the dragon pits, but she basically she tells them and she's like, yeah, but then she's like, peace, and I was like, okay.
No, but what I'm talking about is how when she came and she told them the bad news, and then Daemon comes and says, and how the fuck are you still alive? Like,
yeah,
why?
because he thinks she's a traitorous bitch.
No, Adam, you go ahead. You said it really good in the Hebrew podcast.
Well, this was the whole argument why you all didn't like the last episode and how it ended, because he said it doesn't make sense. She had the opportunity to kill the whole family and to stop an inevitable war to happen, and she actually had that power to do so. And she comes and she says, the Greens has taken over, and Daemon says, how the hell did you come out there alive? I mean, we're not kids. We know what happens if there was if someone usurps the throne, they kill anyone who opposes, or even maybe threatens, or he thinks about it. I mean, everyone just dies. That's what just happened. So how are you still alive? And she said, what? Not only did he say, how are you still alive? He said, why didn't you kill them? She said, I managed to defeat a dragon. Oh, you had a dragon? Did you kill them? Why didn't you burn them? And she said, and this is awesome, she said, no matter what, a war is about to start, and I'm not the one to start it.
I'm not going to pull the trigger.
And that was awesome, because it's exactly in sync with what her husband said. He said to her 6 years ago, he said, when he really, really wanted the throne, He said, people don't remember blood, they remember names. Names, people who do things. And then they associate that with the actions. She didn't want to go down in history by the person who started the Targaryen war. She didn't want to be that person. It's correct, and it's perfect. You can't. It was such a perfect answer. Even Damon himself, he was like, "Fuck, I can't answer that back to that." All right, fine.
Yeah.
Because it's true.
No,
it's true.
Good,
Do you
good
really
insight.
want to be the person to start World War Targaryen?
World War T.
World War Dragons.
World War TG TD. Targaryen.
Dragon. Yeah, something like that. But yeah, no,
Dragon Dick.
That was an amazing answer, because when you said that to me, I was like, "Fuck yeah!" I have no response to that, because I had a big issue with her not killing everyone. Like, you had the option, but yeah, the second you.
But it makes sense. That's a really good.
It does.
Adam, you nailed it with the like the full underlying line. That was very well spoken, sir.
Yeah.
Oh well, thank you very much.
Yeah. And speaking of which, House Rhaenyra backs Rhaenyra, and the Sea Lord is back, and he's like, "I'm back, bitches. Death couldn't hold me. Fuck you. We're gonna get this revolution started."
Where is Aemond? Where's Daemon? Give me Daemon, the one who killed my brother.
Good times. That was good.
Amazing death.
But he knew what was going on.
So many people have to bite their tongue just to play for the long run.
Yeah. No, so we have now Rhaenyra, building her army. She wants to see who is loyal to her, and they're building their strategy of how they're going to attack her, defend, or whatever. And then they realize, okay, we still need to find more people to, be on our side. So send ravens. Send ravens. They can give the message. And then her kid's like, no, let's go with our dragons because we don't have time. And they're way more
shows
intimidating.
A better face.
Well, not only do they want to make sure how many men do they have on their sides, Daemon actually counts how many dragons they have on their sides, which is pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And it's simple. He said, okay, we outnumber them, 2 dragons to 1, 3 dragons to 1. We have 10 dragons, they have 3 dragons, something like that. And you realize, like, oh, this battle is gonna be easy peasy lemon squeezy.
Nah.
But it's not.
It's political. I was watching Andor today, and like a good setup. Like they're gonna do 12 episodes. I was thinking this is the finale when I was watching it, and the last 2 episodes, and they it was a lot of political stuff, and I was like, oh yeah, that's a thing. And I was like, I sat there and I was like, I'm enjoying proper space opera politics. That's what I'm all about. And then I was like, oh yeah, House of Dragons. It's not a lot of politics. It's good. Politics, give it to me. Oh, I love my fantasy politics.
And then we have politics in our country, and it's like, ew, everyone's disgusting.
Yes, politics. Anyways, so yeah.
Don't forget to vote, people.
I'm not gonna vote. Fuck that. My vote doesn't matter here. It's the way the politics works.
Anyways, let's move on. Our group have shit ton of dragons. Their group don't have a lot of dragons, but they have a big ass dragon, a very, very strong one. Rhaenyra sends her kids, and we only focus on one kid who sends the messenger. And that is Luke, if I'm not mistaken. He goes to Storm's End, to Storm's End. Because
to talk with the Starks.
Because they did, give loyalty to Rhaenyra 20 years ago.
To remind them of my father's oath.
Luke gets there, and he lands. Obviously, it's raining. It's very, very stormy. And we see, Aemon's huge ass dragon. Holy fucking shit. He basically
Yeah, that war
towers.
was insane.
He towers over the place. What, Adam?
That war was insane.
Oh my god, yes.
Yep. When you know you got there to the party too late, and you're like, oh shit.
Yeah. You know, if you could only understand dragons, we see him roaring with the thunder. He's like, "Roar." Imagine you just saw the other dragon. He's like, "Hey, you guys."
Yeah, probably. But you're probably right.
Yes, Matav. Anyways, so Luke goes to the what's his name, to the Storm's End king or lord.
Lord.
Yeah, he goes to the Lord, and before he even went over there, Rhaenyra told him, "You're gonna go as a messenger, not as a warrior." So
very noble, very noble.
Yes, and he keeps to his word, which was, even when his life was threatened. So he goes, he gives a message. The Lord can't read, so he calls his maester to read the message. He gets
all
all
pissed. What's going on there?
Yeah, no, yeah. He gave him the message, and you see him like all frustrated, and then he's like, "Where's the maester? Get the maester over here." Because he can't
black
read
magic speech.
He can't read at all. He's
just
a
simple lord.
So
I thought it was awesome though. I thought it was awesome how it's extremely normal for a lord not to know how to read. I mean, it's fine. He needs to deal with other things, and people who are learned, they'll do the reading for him. And no one saw it as a disability or even something where it will
readings for peasants.
His honor. Well, no, not for peasants, but back in the day, only the priests were learned, right? Who were the people who were educated? Learned.
Learned.
And
they're
the king
of the learned type.
Well, but that's how history went. And yet when you look at Game of Thrones, you never saw something like that. So you never thought to yourself, oh, okay, I guess they can't read. You never thought to yourself anything like that, because you see how they're teaching the noble kids, the families and their names, and you see that they're getting education. But over here, they did do it. So in the world of Game of Thrones, that's totally normal. But in our world, they immediately show us how this Lord is such an idiot because he can't read. And I loved it. It was awesome.
Don't you feel more better that read good? I don't speak good, but read good.
I read good.
So good.
All right.
I'm trying to do a Yoda.
Going to get to the battle.
I was trying to.
You do not.
Exactly. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. How can I do a Yoda sentence over here?
Find the little ones, you will. Dead they are. Anyways, even fucking like, I want your fucking eye.
Okay, so
also,
yeah.
Quick interjection. The use of the word fuck in this episode twice over is a real throw off. I always find like they're creative and imaginative, but
I don't know.
Yes, for some reason.
I agree with everything you said, Moses. I agree with everything you just said.
Yes, but it's as I said, I was going to say before I was so rudely cut off by my internet, I guess, and the storm that's happening outside. That in particular, I find that the word "fuck" it really is a world breaker because it's too strong connected to this day and age. So it's like they didn't like bring up something that makes you go ooh, but like is a word of their own, and here they're like oh, fuck, and I'm like it's part of me. Like not like your language, but like what did you say?
I get what you're saying. It does throw me off sometimes as well, but at the same time in Game of Thrones they say fuck a lot. You have the Hound who says a lot, fuck the king. He says it all the time.
But it's his character that makes it work. I don't know. And Rhaenyra said it a few times. I was like,
Yeah.
For the audience at home, I was doing the John Travolta look left and right, confused look.
Yeah, no, I totally understand what you're saying. It does throw me off sometimes, but at the same time, it's like they do say fuck a lot in Game of Thrones.
That's
So
true.
can I
That is
really?
true.
Yeah.
Maybe I
But
can fault the characters. But anyways, please continue.
yeah, so we, Luke gives a message. The Lord of this over there says, "Well, are you gonna marry any of my daughters? What offer are you gonna give me?" And he basically says, "There is no offer. You gave an oath, so fucking, go according to your honor." And he says,
Keep
like,
it.
here, Dame, he didn't say fucking, but yeah, I'm trying to run with it. He said, like, here, Luke, not Luke, here is Aemond.
Amen.
He's gonna marry one of my daughters. So what do you give me? You literally give me nothing. So run, go away, you little pup, run along, go to your mother. And over here, amazing. I don't know if you guys catch this, but then we have Aemond, and he looks at Luke and he says, "Hey, strong, give me your eye."
Yeah, I
Now-
caught
What do
that.
you mean if you didn't catch that? How couldn't we have caught that?
The
That's
fact
what
that
started the whole thing.
No, yeah, I know, but the fact that he called him strong again, basically saying bastard, even that Damon is not over there, he will still not call him bastard. He will go with that. I'm not going to call you bastard. I'm still going to call you strong, declaring you are bastard without saying you're a bastard. He could have said, "Hey, bastard," but
Yeah.
no, he decided not to. He still went with strong. Give me your eye.
Uh-huh.
So, which was nice, but yeah, he says like any eye would do. I'm not gonna blind you. I'm not gonna take both of them. Just an eye for an eye. And last episode, Moses, I did say we have two battles over here. We have the Dance of the Dragon, and we have the eye for an eye battle. So
Yeah.
as we
Well,
see, he loses.
it didn't go quite as well. That wasn't
Exactly.
for an eye.
The thing is, the eye for an eye over here is always the stakes or the price is always higher. So at first loses an eye, then he wants to take an eye back. What happens? No, accidentally Luke dies. We'll get into that later. What is going to happen after that? Rhaenyra finds out about that. Daemon, as we know, he's already war crazy. So what is he going to do? He's going to hire two assassins to basically kill a son. A son for a son. So the assassins go to a Helena children, the crazy girl, and they grab two of the kids and they
Yes,
tell
right.
her
You just said this, yeah.
exactly
Which one? And then they psychologically scar them, and kills the other one that she chooses.
So that is what's going to happen. After that, you again have a higher stake. It will always get, the stakes is going to go higher.
Elevate it. Yeah.
Exactly. No one is going to be like, okay, let's start this war. This war is going to be like, as, background war, but, whatever. So
I just want Rhaenyra to say what Liam Neeson said when he was Zeus. Like he's going crazy. I want to go battle. I want to kill. And she's like, no. At a certain point, I just want her to scream out, "Release the Kraken!" And just like go crazy. Let Daemon, all right, go kill as many people as you want.
I want to see that. I really do want to see that, especially
war. I'll give you war.
Especially since my theory, by the end of this series, how many seasons it may be, we need to see the extinction of the dragons.
No.
Yes.
Look, by Game of Thrones, there are no dragons, and they tell us there haven't been dragons in hundreds of years, which means
they gotta die.
By the end of this series, I expect not only huge amounts of Targaryens dying, I also expect the dragons going extinct.
Yeah.
Okay.
We obviously know it's going to happen sooner or later, so I do believe it's going to happen within this series.
Uh-huh.
But yeah, let's go to the awesome chase. We have Aemond shows us his amazing crystal eye, amazing.
It's pretty rad. The showrunners did a great job. I was like, ooh, I'm intrigued.
Yeah. Luke, flies away, and we have a dragon chase. Moses, you have the sky.
The sky is a booming with the sound of thunder and the sight and crackle of lightning. Two dragons race one after the other. It's a battle of bronze versus brains. That voice is not good for me. Anyways, basically, as I said, that's what's going on. Obviously, Aemon doesn't intend on like actually killing or like maiming. Maybe he aims to maim, but he's like just something little to scare, a chase. But it just so happens that in the pursuit of self, how would you say, preservation, the little dragon blasts the big dragon in the face, and that big dragon he don't take none, and so he just basically
don't take that too kindly.
Dive bombs out of the sky and crunches the dragon, taking the young Prince Luke, is it, with him, and crunch him up in one foul bite. And it don't matter none even if he didn't bite him, because that fall would have killed him one way or another. There's no surviving any bit of that. Even like, for all I mean, like a hand fell out, but like that prince, he did.
Are you saying a hand because his name is Luke? Come on.
I mean, that kind of would have been really funny. But anyways, yeah, no, he dead. He fucking stone cold dead, like 1,000 feet up, not 6 feet under, dead. Like
And
the Mile High Club
Aemon
gone
makes.
wrong. Yeah, and then Aemond is like, fuck, because he knows what he just pushed, and that was a little too much, I think, and he realizes that, and he knows that he's basically the one who's tipped over the scale one way or another, as we have yet to see
when you're playing when you're playing with your brothers and you just hit them a little too hard.
I don't have brothers.
Well, hey, you all remember when we used to play?
Not anymore, at least. There can only be one.
Ooh.
Ooh.
And
Plan.
you play with your brother, and you wrestle around until one of them gets really, really hurt, and it's like, shh, you're okay, and the kid is about to don't tell mom. That's basically what happened over here with Aemon. He's like, you okay, little uncle? You okay there?
As the wings are tattering, down in horrible rotation, we're all like, ooh. Yep. Yeah, we weren't expecting that, but it was really good.
It was great. It was amazing. And with that, you did say he did tip the scales. Now here comes my question. After that, Rhaenyra does hear about it, and we see her face. She's all pissed off. Obviously, she is death mode.
She's done.
She is in war mode. I don't give a fuck. Kill everyone. She has lost so much in this episode. She's been usurped. Her father died. Her newborn baby dies. Her son dies. A lot of people that were on her side are not on her side. She has been losing so much. Now, obviously, she's going to go apeshit and going to go to war. Who is the bad guy over here, according to the people?
Oh, she is, for sure.
Aha! I was right.
Yeah, for sure.
Who cares about the sheeple? Who cares about them?
Okay, so I'll explain over here my reasoning why I think Rhaenyra is the bad guy over here. Now, yes, she has the claim to the throne, the rightful claim. Yes, the throne has been, taken away from her. But Aegon, Aegon, not the Conqueror, but Aegon, he was accepted to be the king. Everyone accepted him in King's Landing. Also, all the other houses accepted him. So therefore, he is the new king. He was also generous to tell Rhaenyra, hey, let's do a ceasefire. He was, don't I'm gonna be the king. You can still rule over a Dragonstone and all that. I'm going to do a peace offering over here, and then you're gonna come and try to kill me, refuse my peace offering, and try to kill me. What the fuck? I'm trying to be a good guy over here, and you're trying to kill me. What's going on over here, Rhaenyra? So this is what I think the point of view of the people is going to be, as Aegon, the good guy, and Rhaenyra is the bad guy. Even though we actually know the truth is the fact that she is the rightful heir and she is being the good guy. She also multiple times said, her father told her, you need to do whatever you can do to protect the realm, the kingdom. And she even gave an offer, a proposition. What if the best option is for him to be the king and me not being the queen? She did say that to Daemon, and Daemon basically said, fuck that, we're going to go to war. So she is looking at all different perspectives of what is the best thing to do. But by the end of the episode, ends the season, she doesn't give a fuck. She's going to go to all that war. So,
well, it was interesting. What was it? There was a little bit of dialogue where the queen who would have been the princess
that was
who
not.
would have been the queen that was not, good title. She even says, like, she's doing it. She's being kingly. She's actually trying to hold order to the realm. Like, why isn't she pursuing this? And he's like, well, she's actually doing what she's been, taught, kind of deal.
Yeah.
Right.
It was a good insight, because I also was like, maybe they should push. Like, why is she so restrained? And then I was like, she's the only one in the room that is like focused on like bigger picture. But then it got personal.
It got really, really personal, insanely personal.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think that's it. I'm not sure. Yeah.
I mean, basically we finished it, but then we hop back and then we hop forward. So yeah.
Okay.
8.5.
8.5, 8.5, and 7.5. Overall 8.1. Yeah, I do believe we talked about everything more or less.
Wait. What's your out of 10 for the whole season?
Oh, out of 10, yeah, that out of 10. So yeah, I was saying for the whole season is 7.5.
Oh no, I was talking about this episode when I said 8.5.
Oh, I thought the entire
you guys
season.
aren't tracking. You guys are the reveal. No, that was just for the episode itself. Adam, are you referring to the whole season?
I was referring to the whole season, yeah.
Oh, you're dumb.
Why? Are you giving it a solid 10?
No, I would give this a solid 9, like that for the whole season. Because
come on, I wasn't that far off. I said 8.5. Fuck you.
Yeah, no, but for this episode specifically. Okay, hush now. No, 8.5 for this episode and as a finale, but like overall, like my expectations were highly exceeded, met and exceeded. Like, yeah, well, I kept the bar low because I was like, after season 8, I was like, there's no way. I don't know how much. So I went in this with new eyes, with low expectations, because I don't know what the writers had to do. In each episode, it kept raising the bar for me because it was the talents and the attentiveness and the care for the world and the detail and the story that they were crafting really was something remarkable. And you could feel that there's an underrush of like a care, and that these people who are behind it really think through the characters and through the story that they're weaving. So I was overall very, very pleased with this beginning season, and so that only keeps my bar so raised, so that in the second season I have something nice to compare it to. Now I don't have to have a lowered expectation.
Nice.
Yeah. I am definitely going to watch the season again before season 2. Unlike Rings of Power, I'm not gonna watch. Fuck that.
What show? I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I know none of us
Did
read
you
the
hear?
books.
Did you hear the rumor that Amazon wants to maybe do season 1 all over again, and they totally took the writers and they I don't know if they fired them, but they just put them aside.
I
So
They
I
should
haven't.
have actually
did-
corporal punishment spanked them in front of like, you didn't fucking do the right thing.
I mean,
I
it
actually
was
did hear that
it
rumor.
was such an easy win for them. They basically said, okay, we're going to give you $1 billion. This is going to be an easy win, so don't fuck it up too much. Ha ha ha! They're laughing while they're, I don't know, fucking kids and drinking blood. They're like, ha ha ha! Corporate laugh. Ha, ha.
Oh my god.
It's like there's no way we can lose the ha ha ha. And then this happens. Like, how, when you see something that's fucked up so much, you just look at it and you say, how did you do that? How did you fuck up so exquisitely?
Well, I look at you every day, so.
Ha 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 ha. Very
Oh, family rivalry, so cute.
Do you, Adam, do you
Ah.
want to know how they fucked up that much? Do you want to know how they did it?
Tell me.
It's a gift.
It's a gift.
Oh.
It's a gift. Well, I mean, it's the true to the saying, go woke, get broke.
Yes. Anyways, I do believe we got to the end of our episode of Game of Thrones House of the Dragon Season 1, Episode 10, last episode of this season. We will come back to House of the Dragon in Season 2, which will come out sometime in 2024. We're not sure exactly. I am going to put the interview, a YouTube link in the bio for anyone who wants to see George R. R. Martin talk about everything about this show. Give us 5 stars on Spotify and everywhere else. You can find us Apple
us the
Podcasts,
stars.
Google Podcasts,
Give us your money. Just
Give
send
us
us money.
Just give us money.
We don't care about the stars. Just send us money. I mean, if you like us, you can always just, PayPal us and enough to buy a coffee at least. Come on now. If you've listened to this far, we at least deserve a coffee.
You can or send feet pic to Yoel because he's for some reason into that shit.
Yeah.
You know what? If I can make money out of a feet pick, I will definitely do it. Anyways,
Oh my god.
we are spoilers, obviously. I'm your host, Joel, and with us,
I'm Moses. That's me.
and Gadam, Adam. I'll just go with that. Adam, my
Adam,
older
you're not
brother.
gonna close yourself? Like, oh.
I just do a hey yo and I just
Bye.
Bye.